Hi, I'm Joanna Lapari, and this is ADL in the time of COVID. This is episode 6. And what I want to talk to you about is how your mind controls whether you're a victim or a hero. I bet you didn't know that, right? But it does. Your mind is a very, very powerful thing. It controls your emotions. And you know what? I can prove it to you. When I was a little kid, my best friend was Rhonda Ackerman. She lived 2 blocks up. We're still friends to this day. And across the street from me was Andy Kaufman. I think he's a doctor now. In any case, we had this game that we loved to play. It was called Monster. Andy would be the monster, and Rhonda and I would be his victims, and he would try to capture us. And all he had to do to capture us was to touch our shoulder. And we would run around the neighborhood and avoid him, and we'd be somewhere hiding, and Andy would get closer. And believe me, my heart would pound. I'd start to sweat. Oh no, the monster was going to get me, and I'd be so scared. And then my mother would call outside, "Okay, kids, time for dinner." And you know what? We just popped out of the bushes or from behind the tree, and Andy would wave to us and say, "Okay, see you tomorrow." And all that terror would disappear, and all that emotion would dissipate in the air. And Rhonda'd go up to her house for dinner, and I'd go into mine. And yet only a minute earlier, my heart had been pounding because I accepted that Andy Kaufman was a monster. I accepted that imaginary circumstance, and I lived truthfully under it, which, by the way, is the definition of acting. And you know what? That's when I learned that your mind controls how you feel. Your emotion doesn't control how you think. And we're going to talk about that a lot, about how you feel and the thoughts that drive that, and about being a hero in your own life.